Hello friends, let's understand the VLAN concepts in a packet tracer. Let's understand in a practical way. So first, what I'm going to do is I'll take any switch here and I will connect some of the PCs here to this switch. Now what am I going to do is that I will actually add these both of the computers in one VLAN, and that what I will call it as a VLAN 10. Okay, that's one part. Then I'm gonna connect two more laptops or PCs or whatever. Let's say take a cable from here, connect it, take a cable from here, and connect it. Now this will be, let's say, is VLAN 20. Okay. Now this is VLAN 20. These two laptops are in VLAN 20, and these two laptops are in VLAN 10. Now, now what we're gonna do is, if you see here, it is orange here for some time, then it will turn it to green. See, do you see? It's because the spanning tree protocol is running on the switch and it intelligently detects that whether it is connected to another switch or it is connected to a PC or a computer. If it is connected to a computer PC, it will understand fine. I'm connected to a PC, I will turn it to the green. But if it is connected to a switch, then it will ensure that one port is disabled and one port and that there is no loop being created. That's the concept of spanning tree protocol. So since I actually talked about it, let me give you a hint here. For example, if you have here two switches and if you connect them together and then if you connect another line from here to here, you would see that this orange or one of the orange will stay, but all rest will turn into green. This is to avoid the loop that can be created while connecting two switches. Let's see. Just you can just focus on at this part at the moment. So you see three ports turn to green, but this is still a yellow or orange, sorry, which means that it is blocked. So therefore the traffic can flow from here to here, but when it returns back there is no way. So this is to avoid the loops, otherwise loops would have been created. That concept is known as spanning tree protocol, which runs that in both the switches automatically. You don't have to configure it anything. Anyhow, let's get back to this topic. I just wanted to give you one hint of what is it exactly. Okay, now what we're gonna do? How we gonna configure these two VLANs? So let's go here and let's connect. You go to enable, come here, and then you type config T. Now when you're here, you would actually create a new VLAN. Now if you go into enable mode again and see show VLAN brief. Now if you see here, these all ports are in default VLAN. Now what we're gonna do is we'll create two VLANs, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20, and we will add two ports. Let's see which port this is. Sorry, you can go to options, you go to the preferences, and you show all or show all labels in the workspace. This way you can able to see all the ports, right? It's FS01, FS02, FS03, FS04. Now we go back again and we see fine. All the ports are in default VLAN, right? Which is VLAN 1. Now let's go to the config terminal. Let's start to configure the VLANs. VLAN, let's say we say 10, name it as ONM. Let's say we call it VLAN 20. We call it, name it as any VLAN that you can call it MJT. Okay, then you go back and you show VLAN brief. Now you can see there are two VLANs already created, 10 and 20. Now you know that there are these FA01, FA02. These ports should go to ONM VLAN. So what we're gonna do? Go here. We go interface range FA0/1/-2, which means that we will go in there and we will say switch port access VLAN 10. This way, both the ports will go into this VLAN 10. Similarly, we can do it for VLAN 20. What we can do is we can go int range FA0/3/4 switch port access VLAN switch port access VLAN 20. Now if I go back, show VLAN brief, now you can see the ports FA01 and FA02 is part of the VLAN 10, and FA03 and FA04 is part of VLAN 20. So, and if you see, they are removed from the default VLAN. This is how we can configure the VLANs. Now, what does access? Let's understand the access. What does access means? Access means that these ports are all the access ports. These are not the trunk ports. That is what access means here, right? Now, there's an interesting thing here is that there's always been a question being asked in an interview that can a port be assigned to two VLANs? Of course, it can be, but there should be a voice VLAN for that. Let's understand how. Now let's do this way. Let's have FA01 connected. Let's say what we want to do is that we will actually have FA01 on two VLANs. Now how? Let's understand this. Go here and we type VLAN. Let's say we take VLAN 40 and we name it as voice VLAN. Right? We then go to FA01, fine, and we say switch port. Here we say voice VLAN 40. That's the command. Once this is run, you see the magic. So you can see the FA01 can be on two VLANs, 10 and 40. So what's the change? The change is that this time you didn't put access, you put it at voice. So it's the only exception is that the voice VLAN, as a port can be in the voice VLAN, and also it can be another VLAN 10. So if we want to understand it, we can see like this. Let's say we have a IP phone, right? We connect it here, right? How we can connect? We can just delete this one. The moment, oh, not that, not completely this one, but this one, and then we connect this to this, and we connect this to this. Now this way it can be connected, but then you need to basically enable this, switch on this. Let's see if it is switched on. No, it is not. So what you need to do, you need to put it here, this cable. So now it's powered on. This phone gets powered on, and then if you see like this will be FA01 becomes the part of the voice VLAN, and also a laptop or a PC is also connected to it, so both will have the access from the same VLAN. This is a possibility. This is one of the real-time examples that happens in your offices as well. So we learn how to configure the VLANs. We also learn how to actually put a voice up, or how to configure a voice VLAN, and how a port can be configured in two VLANs, which is VLAN 10 here, and also this is, if you can say, this is VLAN 40, if I may write that here. So if you see here, if I Let's say I assign an IP to this. Let's say this is part of VLAN 10, 192.168.10.1 or 10.2. And let's say this network belongs to 192.168.10.0/24, and this network belongs to 192.168.10 sorry 20.0/24. Now let me assign an IP to this as well. Now let's 192.168.10.4. Okay, and let's say this is 192.168.20.2, and this has 192.168.20.3. So will this PC be able to ping this PC? Let's see. It should not ping because we have created a separate VLAN. Let's try. Ping 10 dot sorry 192.168.20.2. So you see that it cannot ping that. You see that? Because this 20.2 belongs to this VLAN and we have separated this and this. So it will not be able to ping this.